I am so excited. Look at what we've got. We've got City Skylines 2. It has been released. I have been waiting and waiting for this game, so I'm thrilled to have it. Been several comments where people have even said, "Hey, are you going to be playing City Skylines 2?" And my response has always been extremely enthusiastic. Yes, definitely. Um, in addition to being excited, I am a little bit anxious. The game has been released, but what people are finding out is its performance. It's not quite optimized. People are having some difficulties with playing it. Even extremely powerful computers are struggling. The developers have put out a kind of a guideline, a checklist of some things that you can do with the settings to lower it. I have done that. I've also lowered some other settings, and my hope is at some point I'd like to do tutorials. I'd like to do new cities, complete series. I want to talk about some of the settings, but really what I want to do is right now is I just need to find out where's my machine in regards to being able to play this. So I want to do the in-game tutorial. First of all, because I want to share this with you, you may just want to watch me play the tutorial. You may be thinking about getting this game yourself. So I want to do it for that reason. I want to do it for number two, just to see how similar, how dissimilar. What are some of the changes between the City Skylines 1 and City Skylines 2, and maybe most importantly, I want to see by playing the tutorial, where does my machine stand as far as being able to play this. There are lots of things that I want to do, but can't do them if the machine doesn't allow me to do it. So I'm excited. And here's the thing. I know it's going to get better. They're going to keep putting out updates, and this game will get better. It might take some time, but I know it's going to get better. So I'm excited. No, enough talking. Let's start a new game. These are our starting maps. Really doesn't matter. I think I'm going to pick this map because of the climate. But once again, this is all about the tutorial. We'll be starting new cities at some point, but I just want to get started. Let's select this map. We got our tutorials here. This is what we're doing, so I'm excited. Let's get started with the in-game tutorial for City Skylines 2. Okay. Well, I can see something. We it says it says welcome. So welcome to City Skylines 2. So all right. So let's get started here. Let's get to work. Before you start, let's look at how to move around your landscape by using camera controls. Okay, very standard. W S A D. Okay, Q E. Oh, change real quick. T. I think it said T. Okay, and G. That's different. Can I do it with my mouse? Yes. And zoom in. Okay, up. All right. Great job. All right. Okay, road basics. Well, I kind of want to click around, but let's just see what road basics. Okay, so when you build a road, a cell grid appears on the. Okay, that's just like City Skylines 1. Road types, very similar. 2-lane road. Tool options. Modes. replace elevation. Okay, so you can do it right there instead of having to do it on the keyboard. I'm sure you can still do it on the keyboard. All right. Parallel mode. I want to try that for sure. Snapping. Okay. Ooh, it's clipping a bit. How do we... I feel like the music is a little loud. Or is it just me? Wait, I want to try that parallel road. Let's come over here. Let's get this and let's go to parallel road. Oh, look at that. That's going to be awesome for bridges. Cool. All right. Let's turn that off. Okay. Building roads. Okay, so slightly different. So you click. Okay, so in some ways similar, some ways not similar. Okay, bulldoze. We should have, let's just do this. Okay, whoops. That's gonna take me some getting used to. You click once, draw your road, click again. So now let's bulldoze. Click on that. Okay, that's just like the original. Okay, zones. Okay, so we finished our road tutorial. Zones. All right, zone type. You can set a theme, American or European. You can also set that at the beginning. But what you can do is you could have an American city, but a European neighborhood. Okay, your modes in the original City Skylines, very similar. Just the icons are different. Low density. Okay. All right, now before I zone, let's go back. That's gonna take some getting used to. This is what I want to experiment with. This is very, yeah, that's SimCity 4. Ooh, that's cool. So that's a way of kind of speeding up the process, but still trying to have a bit of an organic look. All right, now that we did that, let's go back here. The tutorial goes kind of quick, but you can always do it multiple times. So let's do, so as you can see that it's locked, but we've got a variety of low density, well, not low density, but residential. We've got row houses and apartment buildings. Very cool. Let's... Okay, so just like the original. All right. Okay, so you can right click to D-zone. Right. Very good. So it's building, and I can see some icons. I noticed the water icon, so they're complaining about water. Zoning commercial. Let's do commercial. Commercial there. Let's put some commercial there. And it looks like the other option, let's click this. Okay, the other option is high density business. Not available. Not yet. Okay. We've placed our commercial zones. Play, pause, that's very standard. Speed up. I'm loving the music. I want to see what my buildings look like. Look at that. Nice. That's what I want to see. I've got everything set quite low. So I just want to see what my houses are going to look like. Oh, whoops. Oh, you know what? That's not bad. Oh, look at the house with the little shed in the back. All right, it wants me to do industrial. Let's do industrial. Let's click this. Well, it wants me to do industrial, but I don't see the... Oh, let's click on it. There. All right. Now we're ready. Industrial. See the wind? That was not a part of the original City Skylines. I'm glad that they've made it a part where you want to put things downwind. Industrial. Industrial. Oh, that's going to be for water. Okay, there. Because I want to get the water different than I have in the past. Okay. Zoning demand. So I don't see any demand, but it's going to be very similar. Green for low density residential. There's your blue for commercial. Industrial demand, we should see that change at some point. There's our factory, or factories. I've got shadows at low. I think as long as my performance hangs in there, I think I'm going to be happy with my graphics. Okay. All right, let's... rid of this. Okay. So this power line is coming from the outside world. Yeah, see that? It's coming from the outside world. I can link up to
That
that.
was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
Oh, cool. All right, electricity. Okay. Sources of electricity, a variety of ways to generate electricity. Small coal power plant. It generates a lot of pollution. All right, well, I get the feeling we need to place what they're telling us to place. So let's, first of all, how big is it? It's huge. Does it fit? Let's extend our road out. It's going to take me a while to get used to that double click. All right. So you see how it automatically connects to the road. My water and my power are run through the road. Wind turbine. It's not polluting. So let's put it over. I wonder if it creates noise pollution like it did in City Skylines. See that line, how it creates a line on the road? Outside source. Electricity can be imported from neighboring cities by using power lines. This requires no maintenance on your part, but buying electricity when the population grows can get expensive. All right. Does that connect to the road? Doesn't look like it. Let's continue. Choose a source. I've already picked my source. Well, I was hoping to... Maybe that's coming later. Oh, there it is. Connecting to an outside source. Building a transformer station. Yeah, let's do that. There's the transformer station. So it connects to the street. Let's move it away from the wires because I'm sure I'm going to have to connect it. Oh, nice. Tiny village. Let's look at the progression panel real quick. So these are our milestones, very similar to City Skylines 1. Development. This is the development tree. And this is new. So you can kind of decide which direction you want to go in. What do you want to unlock? What's important to you for that city? See, you may not want to go in this direction. You may want to go in the direction of solar power. And then achievements. Wonderful. Okay. Well, so far everything is working. We had a little bit of a stutter. Okay, let's do that. Let's connect this. To that. And now we are bringing in power from the outside world. To avoid going over roads and buildings, adjust the elevation down to build underground cables. So, with my power line, okay, and then let's go down. And then let's go back up. Yep, it's underground. At least I think it is. Now, if I want to bulldoze that, let's go back to power. Down. So how do you get rid of it? Can I highlight it? And then bulldoze it? Well, we'll worry about it later. Interesting. All right. What is it telling me? So connecting. So we've made our outside connection. Do that. Electricity is complete. This is our info view. So this section right here, well, actually, right here is from City Skylines 1. And then some of this information seems to be an upgrade. So electricity flow, let's click on electricity. So if the bars are short, then that's low amount of electricity. As electricity increases, the bars grow longer. Okay. Cable capacity. Let's not do a deep dive. Okay, we've got plenty of time. So now we've got, I love this, my data charts. We've got that. We've got healthcare now, garbage, outside connections, my zones, building level, population. Nobody's moved in, at least not yet. But why should they? They don't have what they need. Let's go to water. Groundwater pumping station. Right on the water. Okay, so instead of getting it from a river like we have been doing, water pumping station. So open water, okay. So this is very, very similar to the way you would do it. Let's come over here. Choose a pumping station. It's saying I need a road because remember it's all carried underground. Look at my demand starting to rise. I've got demand for low and medium density housing. Let's go back here. Let's get straight road. Choose a pumping station. Okay, I will. We've got to connect this. Let's go back here. You know what? It really wants me to. I've done both. I've picked my pumping station. There. Now let's road. Let's run a road. Uh-oh, we froze a little bit. All right. Are you happy now? I don't see any icons, so I think that's good. We built a pumping station. Connect the water pumping station. Yes, we just did that. All right. Water. Notification icons are shown. Yes. All right. Look at the icon. Yep, icons for the fact that there's sewage. All right, so let's go to sewage. Okay, let's get rid of that, but let's come over here because I want to pump that away from. I don't want to pump out the dirty water. Now it needs a connection, but not a road, I would think. Building a sewage outlet.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
Oh, cool.
We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
For a fine.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesteryear.
Nice. Okay.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
You can visit the
Interesting
pause
news
menu.
from the city's export division. Sources tell us that our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what
good.
that means, folks. It means we're not cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point is we're selling it and bringing money into local
That's right.
economy.
You could almost say it's too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade balance and the economy is booming. More after this.
So that is a new feature. That is radio. If you played SimCity 4, SimCity 3000, at the bottom of the screen, I believe it was at the bottom or the top of the screen, there you would see kind of a ticker tape, and it would talk about things. You know, the residents think the rent is too high, or this is not right, and it would kind of be hints. Kind of the same thing. Let's go ahead while we're here. Let's do, what is it telling me? Medium density residential. Let's do that. So in addition to music, it's also going to be kind of informative. Might be good for new players. Population of 64. Wonderful. You can visit the pause menu at any time to save and load your game. Under options, you will find, oh, okay. Got it. So pause, we know that part. Options. So pause if you're gonna make changes. Okay. That's why it wouldn't let me do it before, because I hadn't paused. Remember, I was trying to lower the volume. Interesting. Power line not connected. We know that. We'll worry about that later. So, got that. Well done. You have completed your tasks and now have the basic knowledge of how to build a city. Going forward, more tutorials and hints will pop up to guide you on your way. If you feel like you no longer need the guidance, you can turn tutorials off in the pause menu. You can always review old tutorials by accessing the advisor with the question mark icon. Would you like to continue building this city? All right. A city service building has no road access. Build a road to the service building. Could it be my water? I didn't think the sewage. Oh. Uh-huh. No, that's power line. You need power lines. I think you've got a road connection. They're looking for employees. All right, let's speed up. I want to see what the medium density looks like. None of my service buildings have an icon, but we'll look into it and see. Okay, we're scrolling around. Oh, and we just froze up a bit. So I'm gonna have to be gentle with my scrolling. So map tiles, okay. All right, that's where we see where we are as far as progressions, zones, areas, signature buildings. There's road, electricity, water, health, garbage, more tutorials as I click on things, education. So just like your normal city builders, landscaping, city economy, city statistics. Over here, things kind of pop up to let us know what's going on. Underground. Okay. There's our friend Chirper. But Chirper is a lot like a social media. You can see where people are voicing their opinions. we're going to do much more of a deeper dive. This is just an introduction. I wanted you to be with me when I did this event journal. There's our music, our radio stations. Choose the tunes to listen to. So we have a broadcast network. Set the volume. This has the potential. Happiness. Photo mode. Our money. We have 205 residents. Our city. It's summer, 82 degrees. Let's look around. I'm not upset with the look of these at low and medium density. I mean, graphic settings. Let's see what a hospital looks like. And let's see what garbage, while we're here, let's move garbage over. Let's move garbage out here. Then let's set. Oops. That's going to take some getting used to. If I click out of it and click into it again. Ah, there. There. Just click out of it. Okay. Another milestone. Well, oh, I should have kept track of how many freezes, but it's playable. You know, at what population does it become a problem? But right now, I need to learn the... Oh, we've already lost somebody. I don't think I have the capability of putting down... Yeah, I don't have the capability of putting down a... Oh, what's this? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's put the cemetery right there. It's huge. My goodness. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings. Let's click on a building. Five people, but one of them is waiting for. Wow. Well, I am pleasantly. I'm cautiously optimistic. I think, and I may keep my cities small. You know what? I'm gonna name this city Community because of you guys. What are they saying? People are dying, maybe due to road accidents. You guys are wrecking. There's only 490 of you, and you guys are having car accidents. So much to see and experience.
Local authorities are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage. Consider installing a low-flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public service announcement. Recent
Water.
spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply.
Look at how much water we
We
have.
are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas Hornbuckle.
Okay,
Before
well,
we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take a few memento mori.
We'll figure it out.
To elaborate on the formal structure of the symphonic work. For our newer, less able listeners, first, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement, finally, then savoring the vivacious antipasto movement.
I appreciate you hanging out with me.
Let's raise the curtain and begin.
We've got
Local
videos to work
stargazers
on.
are in for a real treat tonight as the aurora borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening.
Okay, let's turn them off for right now. Hey, I'm excited about the videos that we can work on. I can already tell you now, if you're waiting for a city of thousands and thousands and thousands of people, that may be something for future. We may stick to small towns, but I'm scrolling around, not real fast, but it seems to be. And of course, we only have a population of 569. I hear a lot of what's causing the game to struggle is the way the people are rendered. But considering I wasn't sure if this would even load, and considering I was really worried that the buildings would look bad, not bad. So I don't know if we're going to do more of the tutorial or if we're going to start a city, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I wanted to share my first experience with you, and my first thoughts are positive. So nice. Oh, I saw an arrow go up. That might be happiness. Oh, nice. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. This is really going to be fun. So I appreciate you hanging out. We will see you next time. I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go in. Tutorials, actual cities, a combination. But we've got a couple of new series that we're going to be starting. City Skylines 2. So If you are playing this, I hope you're having success. Um, but otherwise, if you just want to watch, stay tuned. We're going to have more.